My name is Lizzie Sampson, and I joined DDS in 2018. I'm from the Master's Child Church under the leadership of Bishop Melvin Robinson Jr., my facilitator, Morovia Jackson, my ATF, Lisa Carter McPhee. 10 years ago, before I joined DDS, the enemy came in and destroyed my marriage. And 3 years ago, he came back and tore down the relationship with my kids. And I found myself in a very dark place. I had got a lot of advice, but it wasn't what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear from God. Then I heard about DDS from one of my sisters. Then I said, why don't I just go out to a presentation and just see if I want to join the class? So I decided that I wanted to join. The first night of class, the facilitator asked the question, why did you join DDS? And I said to myself, I don't think she really wanted to hear my answer. But finally, I had to answer the question, and I said, the reason why I joined DDS because I want God to teach me how to love my kids the way He loves me. I thought that He was going to just fix the kids. No, no, no. He had to fix me. So as I began to um, go through DDS, I learned that in order to fight a battle, you can't be dressed the way you are. I didn't have on my full armor. Then I realized that I have to be dressed in my full armor of God to be able to go out and fight this battle. The first thing that I must put on is the helmet of salvation. With the helmet of salvation, I had to stop thinking the way that I want to think and put on the mind of Christ. The second thing that I had to put on was the breastplate of righteousness. I had to ask God, search my heart and not focus on the kid's heart, but search my heart. Anything there that should not be, I want you to take it out and place it with your righteousness because I want it to be in right standard with God. Next, I had to put on the sword of the Spirit. And with the sword of the Spirit, I found myself studying God's word day and night, meditating on it day and night. I had to get it down in my heart to be fully ready. So when the enemy came up against me, I would have the word of God in my heart to come back with. Next, I had to put on the shield of faith. With the shield of faith, when the enemy came after me with his firing darts, instead of hitting me, I had to block it. And I had to let him know, no, no matter what you say, I don't believe it. I'm not going to let it get into my heart. I'm not going to let it get into my mind because I believe what God says and I am going to stand on his word. Then next, I had to put on my gospel shoes. I had to be prepared to go out to fight this battle. And last, the belt of truth. I had to be true to myself, not only to myself, but to God. He already knew my heart, He already knew my mind. So I had to come straight with Him and say, God, I need help. I cannot do this by myself. And with doing those things, then I know that I will be able to win this battle. So, with that said, I want to say at the end of DDS, God changed my heart, my mind, and my will. Everything became lined up with Him. At first, it was all about me, what I wanted, my will, doing things my way, and my emotion was all over the place. And I want to stand before you today and tell you that God has changed the relationship with my kids. It has been restored. I no longer think that old way. I don't want to put them out. We have become closer. And not only that, my ex husband, my relationship has been restored with him. And I want to let you know that no matter what the enemy comes after you with, he's going to come. He comes and he goes. He come and go. But you just be fully ready by putting on the whole armor. And no matter what, you stand on the word of God because we are in war.